Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Today I will be walking through what is released in the ServiceNow v7.5 integration. I'm Divya, I'm the Senior Product Manager on the Strategic Integrations team. So when it comes to what's new in v7.5, who are the target customers for this release? Primarily the enterprise customers who have a well-established CMDB, which is a configuration management database within ServiceNow, and also those customers who are currently utilizing ServiceNow as their system of records and source of truth. And why have we done this? Is to allow customers to have quicker enablement of their PagerDuty instance with the existing information on their ServiceNow CMDB, give them the ability to strengthen their service directory within this PagerDuty instance, and also thus empowering the distributed engineering teams. And coming to the main part of what have we done, we have allowed now the capability to provision services within PagerDuty utilizing the existing CMDB relationships within ServiceNow. And also we have given the ability to provision flexible relationships. And also this gives the capability to allow customers to provision newer dependencies or newer services to existing already mapped items as well. And also one of the most critical features that we have released is the change request integration, which allows the customers to bring in the change request information that are created within ServiceNow change management module into the change events module within PagerDuty. This slide just gives a quick walkthrough of what is the comparison between the last three releases. Now, taking a deep dive into what is in the two major features we have released within v7.5. The first one being the service dependency enhancements. This is the bulk provisioning capability that we have released, which allows the customers to provision both business and technical services based on existing CMDB relationships. What does that mean? It means that if you have a well-defined CI relationships within your CMDB database, we will allow you now to bring in the existing established relationships based off that information, and that can be brought into the service directory information within PagerDuty. So this means that you would have the parent and the child CI dependencies established based off of the ServiceNow's CMDB relationships. It not only allows new customers to now use this capability, it also allows existing customers to utilize this functionality by allowing them to provision newer dependencies to existing items which are mapped within PagerDuty instance, thus giving them the capability to provision newer dependencies and newer services that are currently established within the ServiceNow CMDB. And also we have given the flexibility now to validate the errors before you provision, thus giving you the visibility to identify any missing information to ensure that the right level of context is brought within PagerDuty. And the second most important feature is a change management integration. Now the change request information which are created within the ServiceNow's change management module can be brought into PagerDuty's change events module. To achieve this, you have the capability to provision the change request against particular CIs from ServiceNow into PagerDuty. And what does this mean for the customers? It allows them to see the recent changes that have been triggered due to change requests within ServiceNow inside PagerDuty itself. It allows them to automatically put this dependent CI on which the change request has been created into a maintenance mode, thus giving the right level of context for the responders while they're looking at an incident or the information on a service to give them the visibility across the changes and all the other information that will help them resolve issues faster. Hi everyone, I'll be doing a demo of ServiceNow v7.5 integration. In this demo, we will be covering two major features that were released. One is the bulk services provisioning feature enhancement, and the second is the change request integration. First, let's look at the bulk services provisioning capability that we have added. So what's new in this release is the ability to provision services with the CMDB relationship that is already established on ServiceNow. The custom relationship ability was already released in v7. In this, we have added the ability to support customers who have a well-established CMDB. So how do we achieve this capability? We have added the capability to allow customers to determine the CI classes, which will be business and technical services on PagerDuty. By segregating the CI classes, they can provision these services in bulk from ServiceNow over into PagerDuty. Let me show you a quick example of one of the CIs that we will do in this demo. So this is SAP Enterprise Services, which has got the dependencies already established within ServiceNow CMDB. So we will utilize this example to walk through a demo of this. As you can see, we will select the CI classes to which those CIs belong, and also for the CI classes which are part of the dependencies. Once we determine the CI classes which we want to provision, segregate it into business and technical services, select the table that contains the CI information, and additionally, the new capability to support filtering of the CI items from a selected table is also available in v7.5. So let's filter out to only pick the SAP specific CI items to be provisioned as services on PagerDuty. Once a particular filter is selected, choose the column which is going to determine the identifier in PagerDuty service, save the configuration, and now let's see what is the list of services that are going to get provisioned in PagerDuty. As you can see, it has fetched the results from the table based on the criteria that we have set for the top level parent and the child CI information. Additionally, there is also the capability to massage or review the information on this table that will allow customers to update the information before provisioning the services. And also the additional capability to have the validation information before provisioning, which will allow them to update any missing information that should be brought over into PagerDuty mapped items. So once we click provision services, I will quickly show you what it looks like on PagerDuty side. As you can see, the services were provisioned based on the criteria that we selected. The same list of parent and the child CI based on the criteria that were set in the services configuration have been provisioned into PagerDuty. Now, let's do a demo of the change request information. Once you provision a CI as service into PagerDuty, that's when you will be able to bring in the change request information over into PagerDuty. The ability to integrate the change request information is available at each CI which is already provisioned. There's an additional link that's provided for the customers to choose for specific CIs for which they would like to bring the change event information. Once the integration is triggered, as and when there's a change request that's created against a particular CI and it is scheduled, then the change request information will flow into PagerDuty. As you can see, there's a change request being created against a configuration item that's already mapped into PagerDuty. Also, there's a schedule that is being created for the change request to be run by the team. This will ensure that we will put the service in and maintenance window in the allocated time bandwidth. The change request information will flow into PagerDuty once the change request is being implemented. This will ensure that the service in PagerDuty is also put into maintenance window. As you can see, this change request is in implement phase, and the change request information is reflecting on PagerDuty side as well. We're bringing the necessary information that is going to help them determine the kind of changes happening, and also the particular service has been put in maintenance window. Thank you so much.